Hello, I'm Jordan Guth. Some of you may know me from the SoundStage Audiophile podcast, where I'm the host for Season 2. Now, I'm here to tell you what's new on the SoundStage network of sites for February 15th. By the way, this is coming from Brazil, and I'm outside filming, so you may hear some wild toucans in the background. SoundStage Australian's editor Edgar Kramer reviews Perreaux Audio's unique and super versatile VP4 phonostage, which features a built-in black mode battery pack and is fully customizable via a dedicated app for setting gain, impedance, EQ settings, and much more. Edgar goes on to say, as far as its engineering, especially in light of the 21st century user interface and at its price point, Perreaux's VP4 is a beacon in the analog space. Coming soon to SoundStage Global, we have Roger Cano's first impressions of the Magnetar UDP 9000 Universal Blu-ray Disc Player. In addition to Blu-ray discs and DVDs, the UDP 9000 can play CDs, SACDs, and DVD audio discs. Next month, you can read Roger's full review of the UDP 9000 on SoundStage Hi-Fi. Also be sure to check out the full coverage of the Florida International Audio Expo, which is being held in Tampa, Florida from February 16th to 18th. Later this month, we'll also have coverage of the Bristol Hi-Fi Show, courtesy of UK contributor Jonathan Gorse. On SoundStage Ultra, senior editor Jason Thorpe reviews YG Acoustics Ascent loudspeaker. It took some experimentation for Jason to find the ideal locations for these elegant floor stands in his room, but once he dialed them in, he proclaimed, "The clouds parted, the sun shone through, and the Ascent sprinkled rose petals all over my listening room." In his For the Record column, Jason discusses the role of cabling in a high-end analog setup, and checks out Crystal Cable's Diamond Series 2 reference 2 phono cable. "I can't really see how you'd be dissatisfied with this cable," he concludes, and goes on to say, "It's well made, competently engineered, and easy to work with. And it sounds great." On SoundStage Access, Tom Moon reviews Fluance's RT81 Plus turntable, which comes with a pre-installed Audio-Technica AT-VM95E cartridge. "I've been impressed by every Fluance turntable I've reviewed, and the RT81 Plus just adds to the list," Tom concludes, and adds, "It's worth checking out." In his monthly unboxing feature, senior editor Dennis Berger gives some clues of what to expect from his upcoming review of PSB's Imagine B50 stand-mount loudspeaker. Over on SoundStage Hi-Fi, Matt Bonaccio reviews the Wandlet DAC and Hipsis power supply from Poland's Ferrum Audio. The Ferrum Wandlet boosts great build quality, has all the essential features to make using it a real pleasure, and sounds lovely, with great specs to boot, Matt writes. Goes on to say, "I think to do better would likely mean shopping for far more exotic and expensive devices." Also, Rotel Mishi's X5 Series 2 Integrated Amplifier DAC, which has already received a SoundStage Network Product of the Year award, has now been named a recommended reference component. On SoundStage Simplify, senior editor Gordon Brockhouse reviews the Bluesound Pulse M tabletop streaming music system. During the review period, Gordon used the Pulse M to play music in his master bedroom, home office, and kitchen. "I found a lot to like about the Bluesound Pulse M," Gordon writes, and adds, "It packs a lot of performance into an attractive, small package. It's easy to set up and use. The underlying BlueOS software platform is rich and robust." On SoundStage Experience, music editor Joseph Taylor reviews a new Craft Recordings release of a legendary 1953 concert at Toronto's Massey Hall, featuring Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, Bud Powell, Charles Mingus, and Max Roach. In his monthly Pulse column, Joseph recounts the Beatles' first appearance on The Ed Sullivan Show, which occurred 60 years ago this month. On SoundStage Solo, senior editor Jeffrey Morrison reviews Schiit Audio's Magni headphone amplifier, which has a built-in DAC. "I really like the Magni," Jeff writes in his conclusion. "It's small but sounds big. It's inexpensive but performs expensively. It's unobtrusive and quite simple. Does what it claims." That's everything, but I want to remind you to check out soundstage.com to find all the new article links. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, we're at youtube.com/SoundStage Network. We have new videos posted every few days. And if you want to hear more from me, you could check out the SoundStage Audiophile podcast. We have a new episode every 2 weeks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again from Brazil on March 1st. Now, off to Carnival.